Configure AWS for the Intelligent Document Reader. Ready to automate document data extraction with the Intelligent Document Reader? Start by configuring a new AWS account. Intelligent Document Reader uses Amazon Web Services Textract API for document data extraction. Before configuring the Intelligent Document Reader, create your AWS account, set up an Identity and Access Management or IAM user, and assign Amazon Textract permissions. Let's open your new AWS account and follow these simple steps to create an Identity and Access Management IAM user in your AWS account. Enter a username for the new user. Then, attach policies to this user to define specific permissions. Select Amazon Textract Full Access as the policy name. Next, create and save the secret access key. These AWS access keys are user-specific and required for generating the external credentials. Select the use case for command line interface, accept the confirmation message, and create an access key. Make sure to save the access key and secret access key. You can't retrieve this access key ID later. You can either copy the keys or download the file containing these credentials. Next, set up permissions and access within your AWS account for using the Textract service. The Amazon Resource Name, or ARN, uniquely identifies each AWS resource, including users and roles. You need the ARN when you create the role's trust policy. To extract the ARN value, use the same user that you used for extracting the access keys. Save the ARN of the user, then continue to create the role. Select Textract as the service. Next, to establish a dedicated set of permissions tailored for the AWS service, create a role for Textract. Now, attach the Textract service to this role. Select the Amazon Textract Full Access policy to give Textract the required permissions to perform its tasks in your AWS environment. Click Add Permissions to complete the process. After you create the role and the user, attach the role to the user. In the Trust Relationships tab, click Edit Trust Policy. Add the IAM user as principal by using the user's ARN. Then update the policy. Copy and save the ARN value. You'll need this value to create external credentials. Now that you've completed the required AWS settings, proceed to configure the Intelligent Document Reader. To learn more, check out these resources or join us on the trail at trailblazer.salesforce.com.